subscribe to your point of view, hit the bell icon and get notified each time I upload a new video. Because whatever you do, winter is coming. Hey, what's happening guys, it's your host Amom back with another interesting video. And today we are going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions with this Asus ZenBook 3. Now before we get started, I want to thank Asus India for providing this laptop for review. So as you can see on the box, it says in search of incredible, and on the back side it says the model number, that is UX390U, along with some key specifications. So let's just quickly open up the box and find out the box content. But before that, if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out any of these awesome videos coming in the future. So opening up the box, you can find another box inside of this. Now why is it so? Because the main laptop is inside of this box. Now as you can see, this is not a packed box because this is a review unit and it is not owned by me. If you buy a retail unit, then definitely all these things will be properly packed. So that is why the box looks dirty. But anyway, let's just quickly open it. So as you can see, opening up the box, the first thing you will find is a small case, or you can say a small pouch to carry the laptop with Asus branding written on it. And this looks pretty great. It's completely made up of leather and the main laptop is inside of it. So keeping the laptop aside, the next thing you will find is a wall charger. Now this is a Asus branded charger and it's a fast charger that Asus claims because of its output rating, that is 5 volt, 12 volts and 20 volts at 2 and 2.5 ampere respectively. But the interesting thing that it is a USB Type-C charger, so you don't need to worry about the proprietary charging cable here. Now moving on, the next thing you will find is basically nothing. Now why is it so? Because again it's a review unit and the supplier thought not to include anything but just laptop, carrying case and a charger. But I'm sure if you buy a retail unit, then you will definitely get some manual, warranty card and some other paperwork as well. But for now, let's just keep everything aside and let's just focus on the main unit, that is this laptop itself. So you can call it a laptop or a notebook, but man, taking it off from the case and initial impression, this looks pretty much light. The weight of this laptop is nothing, and in terms of looks, this looks fabulous. The build quality is completely made up of metal. On the back side it says Windows and some other barcode information, etc. We have total 4 speakers on the back, so it's a great thing. And overall, in terms of build quality, this looks fabulous. On the front you will find this Asus branding along with some shining look on it. And definitely it has to be one of the lightest laptop I have ever received, or I have ever handled for that matter. Now before you power on the device, here are the specifications of the laptop. You can just simply pause the screen and read all the specifications if you wanna buy the same for you. So now without much further talking, let's just quickly power on the laptop and find out the internals. On the top it says Intel Core i7 7th generation. Then we have a clean and smooth trackpad along with a fingerprint scanner and of course the Harman/Kardon branding for the audio. Then the keyboard here is also made up of completely metal, so it feels great to type on it. Then we have Asus ZenBook branding, and on the top you will again find a VGA front facing camera. Then moving on to the left side, you will find a 3.5mm headphone jack along with some thin edges, and they look fabulous in my opinion. Then on the right side also you will find a USB-C type port along with some battery indicators and the same thin edges. Now moving on to the screen, again it's a 12.5 inches of display and the edges here are again pretty much thin. The bezels are not that much thin, but then again edges makes them more looking beautiful. We have some great chrome finishing on the top, so they look fabulous with the same. And last but not the least, we have 2 pairs of speakers on the top, so we have a total of 6 speakers in the laptop, and I feel they will be pretty much helpful in the stereo sound surrounding experience. So I'll just quickly power on the laptop, and we have this power button on the right side. As you can see, it says Asus in search of incredible, and boom, the laptop is powered on. Now the reason why it is so fast, that is I don't need to do the setup page here because the setup is already done since it's a review unit. But if you're buying it for the first time, then you need to go through all the steps measured based on the Windows 10 operating system. Now let's just quickly go to the properties here and find out about the laptop section, and here it says Windows 10 based on Intel Core i7 processor with 8GB of RAM and 64-bit operating system. Now that is all nothing but some basic hardware information, and again as you can see, out of that 500GB of SSD you can get certainly around 421GB of free space. And with that being said, I end my unboxing video here. I feel this laptop will be pretty much powerful when it comes to performance and basically loading or maintaining the heavy tasks, given that this is running on Intel Core i7 processor, and of course the SSD and 8GB RAM combo makes it to run faster. Now what I'll do is I'll just quickly use this laptop for a couple of days, and after using it I'll produce my full review of the same so that you can decide how it is basically and should you go for it or not. That's all for this video then. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you won't miss out the full review of this laptop in the future. Bye bye and take care.